Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode on the survival world. That's right, we are back once again, and as you can see, we are over by the witch hub once again, but you may have noticed from the title and thumbnail, we are actually not going to be working over in this area today. As much as I love this place, I am getting a little bit sick of building stuff in this area. You know, I've been doing a lot of work with bees, making a lot of different modules. As you can see off camera, I've built this whole half here. Or whichever half wasn't finished, so I tore down one of the halves and rebuilt it in the previous episode, and I did that in today's episode, so, or off camera rather. I also built these modules for the honeycomb farms, but yeah, today I don't really feel like working on that too much. Yeah, not really, kind of getting sick of it, not gonna lie. So, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I want to start a brand new project. Now, I think it would be a really cool idea if we, you know, do all the builds, build all in this general area. So between the witch farm and the starter base, I kind of want to bridge those areas together. Now, obviously, I'm going to be building more of a base over at the Guardian farm combined with the end portal, because the end portal is really close to the Guardian farm, in case you don't know. And yeah, I really want to build something there, and I will be eventually, but I think I want to build a lot of things around in this sort of area. So I had an idea for a little mini village, I guess kind of similar to what that is, but it's going to be a different sort of style. It's going to be like a TNT village type thing, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to have a few farms in there. I should really go grab a bed. Let me go and grab a bed here. But it's going to have a few different farms in it. I want to put like, I was thinking like, you know, an automatic tree farm, a concrete maker, basically anything that involves a TNT blast chamber. So like, yeah, concrete maker, maybe even a wither rose farm if we can manage it. I also want to put a spider farm there, or a spider/creeper farm. Because obviously it's pretty easy to make a spider/creeper farm, because you can just put trapdoors on the top. If you want to spider proof it, you just put some slabs every other block or something like that. But I kind of need spiders because I need to build the witch farms eventually. I've got 2 of them that I got to build, and the design I want to use is going to use a lot of string. So I'm going to need some form of a spider farm for that. So I think I'm going to build that at some point as well. But for now, what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is, yeah, scout out an area and find where I want to build this thing. So I think I have a shulker full of beds. Let me just take a look here. This place is getting increasingly messier as time goes on. I just take shulkers out and I don't put them back. But anyway, if we come over and take a look in the valuables chest, you will see I have almost 2.5 shulker shells. I've been going for a lot of farming of shulkers, as you can probably tell. And the reason for that is because I wanted to... I need to fill up the bulk storage systems that I eventually will build over by the witch farm. But I haven't built them yet, but I'm gonna build them at some point. I'm gonna have to fill it up. So yeah, that's why I have a lot of shulker shells. Anyway, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, where is the witch farm? Or the witch hub, rather. So the witch hub is over in that direction. I kind of want to not go along the straight line, because then, you know, involving the nether hub, that'll be kind of difficult. I kind of want to do it in this dark oak biome here. I think building it in a dark oak could be cool. Maybe we can do it in this sort of area, like this little valley down here. That could be cool. Yeah, let's build it in this little valley. I think that'll work out pretty well. I'm gonna have to clear a lot of trees in order to make way for this, but yeah, I think that could be a pretty good place. Now let me hook a nether portal up to this place, because obviously while I'm picking locations, I want to account for the nether hub. I don't want to have a nether portal right in the middle of the tunnel that leads to the witch hub, because it's a diagonal tunnel from there all the way over to the witch hub, which is over there, and I want to have another little bit that comes out here and goes to this little area. So I think I'm going to grab some obsidian, 20 pieces to be exact, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of hook our nether portal up temporarily. Obviously I'm going to have to do a lot of tree clearing, but I'm going to hook a nether portal up to that sort of area where I want to build that, and obviously it can be moved later. Doesn't look like we have any obsidian. Oh, no, we have 26. Okay, perfect. I didn't think we had any obsidian. That's really, really good, actually. So I may as well... no, I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to have to do calculations and stuff. I'm going to go ahead, hook another portal up. I'll be back with you there. Okay, those are the coordinates I need to go to in the nether. So let's head over there right here. I thought this would link up to here. Alright, so I'm guessing it's along this pathway. So 7... Oh, 7 actually goes off in this direction a little bit. So how far? Negative 37. Okay, turns out that we just needed to bridge off of the straight path that goes up here. So you can see the diagonal path goes up across along here, but it's actually more time consuming to go up the diagonal path and across. Something I wasn't really expecting, but you know, that's fine, that's fine. As long as the tunnels don't like intersect with each other, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't have many plans for the Nether Hub at this current point in time. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not going to be resetting the Nether. I want to keep, you know, this series is going to be long lasting. If I kept resetting every biome that was new, we'd end up with, you know, nothing being built, obviously. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm not going to bother resetting the Nether. I have a couple cool ideas for, you know, the Nether, which I was going to do at around about now, but I don't really want to do that because I need the Schematica mod, or the Lightmatica mod, rather, for some technical projects that I want to do. So I'm not going to be upgrading to the snapshots just yet, because obviously there's no Lightmatica for the snapshots, so I'm not going to be upgrading just yet. But anyway, so this is the location. It's got a nice little hill up there, which is probably going to be one of the borders. It's got a river along here, which will be another border. I kind of want to do up this river a little bit, connect it all the way around to the starter base, because if we follow it, it has a few gaps in it, but it generally, if we follow it all the way over here, it goes all the way past the starter base. Okay, it almost goes to the starter base. I think there's a lake that's like right next to the starter base. Yeah, right here. Okay, so it actually does connect if you know, connect it up, I guess. So I'm probably going to be doing that in a future episode at some point. Anyway, you can see this comes through here, and it actually goes under the trees. Oh no, okay, it gets cut off here. I think having it go under the trees here would be really, really cool. So I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, they're my general plans for the area so far. Not really too much, but yeah, I don't really want to take this series project by project. I want to trial some new ways of doing things. So I'm going to try and do this project like halfway through doing the Witch Hub, and maybe we'll be able to, like, you know, flip between the two a little bit. But yeah, there's a few farms I want to make in this area, like the automatic tree farm that we're definitely going to need for all the hoppers in that area. So yeah, I think this will be a good project to start, and I'm I'm excited for it. Also the string farm, yeah. The spider farm, definitely going to be useful. I don't know if there's any spawners, actually, that we can make spider farms out of. That could be interesting, but no, I'm not going to worry about that too much just yet. I think this is definitely a good area to set it up. We don't really have a border. Oh, that's a tiny water lake. Is there a border on this side? It doesn't look like it a huge amount, but yeah, the dark oak trees, they're pretty, you know, pretty obtrusive, I guess you could say. They're there. They're definitely there. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have too much issue separating what will be the edge of this little mini town, I guess, and what won't be. So, I think it's just about time to clear out some trees. I think I might get the second account on here, do a little bit of a third-person time-lapse. I like to do those occasionally. So, yeah, I'm going to get a second account on here. Get it, you know, up in the sky, watching down on me, speed it up in editing, put some music over it, and yeah. I hope you enjoy the time-lapse. Alright guys, so we've gone ahead and cleared out a whole load of the dark oak biome here. And this is not the whole size of the village, I guess. I don't know whether I want to do like a village or like, I don't know. I'm kind of playing with some ideas in my head. I'm thinking maybe one central thing, which is probably going to take up like half this area. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to clear out a bit more. But yeah, I'm thinking like one central. Also, something I want to point out. I've changed all the tool textures to faithful. I think I said it in the previous episode, maybe in today's episode, that I really like the faithful tools, so I decided to go ahead and go and change them right here. But this is all the wood we managed to get from clearing just this small area out, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good going. I think what we're going to have to go ahead and do is maybe flatten out this area a little bit. So start clearing out some of the land here, making this area a little bit flatter so that we can, you know, go ahead and, it's on 4%, but it's still so loud. Yeah, so it's a little bit easier to build, if this is flatter, obviously. So, yeah, I'm just going to flatten this out a little bit. And I think what I want to do is I want to have one central area that has the storage for everything. So, you know, we have a cobblestone chest, we have one for each different wood type, and whatever else we want to do here, like maybe concrete, make a concrete maker type thing. I think that could be cool. That could definitely work. And then obviously we can just hook that up. I'm not going to do any fancy bulk storage systems or a stat keeper or anything like that, like I'm doing over the witch farm. I don't really want to do another technical project like that. I've got enough on my plate with that as it is. So I think I'm just going to go ahead. This place is going to be obviously some technical projects in terms of, you know, the farms, like the tree farm. I'm going to have an automatic cobblestone generator, maybe even a basalt generator when, you know, we decide to upgrade to 1.16. We can have a basalt generator here as well. That could be pretty cool. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to have some TNT powered farms, not TNT powered palms. So yeah, that's going to be the general idea of this area with the farms that we're going to put in it. In terms of the theme is going to be, you know, powered by TNT. So I kind of want to have like maybe the center can have a massive like crystal above it that's like TNT, redstone lamps, red stained glass, all that kind of thing. That could look good. I might have to do a little bit more terraforming here just to smoothen out the land a little bit, make it a little bit easier to build on. Oh, this is fine for now. But yeah, and I kind of want to work with this grass color as well. I think maybe green concrete could work, or green concrete powder can work its way into that pretty well. Can I please? Yep, there we go. I think that, yeah, green concrete powder could definitely work its way into this maybe. And I want to have some uniform paths. So over at the starter base over here, you may remember we have some pretty, you know, rickety? That's not the right word. Some pretty, you know, all over the place paths using path blocks, right? But I want to have these paths be pretty uniform, like, you know, all straight and stuff. I think that would work pretty well. Here's the area over here. And I want to eventually make a path that connects this to the starter base as well as to the witch farm. And I want to build a whole lot more stuff in this area. I want to colonize this area essentially. Build a whole load of, like, you know, different builds and stuff. I think that could be cool. But yeah, so this is where the TNT powered thing is going to go. I just got to think this out a little bit more because I just decided literally like this morning, hey, I'm going to do something different. So, yeah, I'm going to have to think this through a little bit more than I have and hopefully come up with something decent. And yeah, I think I'm just going to hop into the testing world, try and come up with a cool build for this. And yeah, I'll be back with you once I have done that. Right, so I think this is going to be the main palette I'm going to go for. A whole load of red blocks here. We've got TNT, obviously. We've got to be very careful when placing this in. And, you know, obviously the block of redstone and the redstone lamp will provide some light in the whole thing. And obviously, in terms of glass, I want to have some red, orange, and yellow glass, as well as some glass panes. And what I think I'm going to try and do is make it look like it's on fire. So have like, this is going to be a very crude representation, but have like this right here and have it look pretty hot around here, and then have it go up and, you know, turn into some glass and glass panes up here like so, right? I think that could look pretty good. Yeah. And obviously it doesn't look very good right now, but yeah, have it kind of go up into a flame. And I think we'll have that right above the main storage area. I think that could look pretty cool. and then have it look like it has arms, like kind of holding it. I think that could be pretty cool. I'll have to think of some other blocks I want to use. Oh, I've still got the sponge textures. This is, yeah. Fun fact, remember that episode, the April Fool's episode? These were the textures I was using. It's literally just, I retextured the sponge in wet sponge, which is kind of funny. Anyway, in terms of what's holding it, maybe even some red sandstone. Red sandstone could be an interesting thing with this build. Oh, red nether brick. I want to incorporate that somewhere. It's a lot darker. I'm going to have a think a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit more of a think. Okay. I know what you're thinking. It doesn't look the best. But that is what I've come up with. And it looks kind of weird. It looks really weird, actually. I will be the first to admit. But I think once we get some of this glass going here, some of the red and orange and yellow, I'm going to do almost entirely red on the bottom here. Let me just cover the whole thing in glass here. I don't know. Let me try and work in the glass. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, it's starting to look kind of cool. So we've got all the red at the bottom, and this is very red, but then it transitions into orange, and it kind of looks like it's dripping down. That was kind of the idea I was going for. And then it goes to yellow right at the very top. I don't know why that's red. None of that should be red. Even mostly yellow, actually. Just like so, maybe. Yeah. Okay, like that. And then it goes to orange, and it's yellow right at the very top. And I kind of want to have it go into like a bit of a flame like this, and then goes, maybe the flame will stop like right up the top there. So it goes into a bit of a flame here from this point here. Just try and, I don't know, glass it up a little bit. I don't want to shape it out too much, but that's the general gist of it. And most of it will be done with, you know, glass panes, right? So I'll go with like red in the very center of this, and then make it go to orange, coming out a little bit more. And then maybe just one bit of orange at the top there. Oh, that looks weird. It looks like a candle almost, but it's kind of cool. Now let me add some orange on the outside here, just to try and beef it up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, kind of. Now if I get some glass panes, I am sincerely hoping that this will put the nail in the coffin for how this looks. Just get some glass panes going on here. Maybe no, just one. Get some glass panes going here. Add some more. Add some orange ones down the bottom here. Just going to kind of spam them around the place. Hope that they look good. Kind of. And then maybe some red ones right down the bottom here. Because that'll be like, even though technically it gets, you know, hotter the lighter it is, right? Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. I can do it a little bit differently in the actual world. And maybe just remove some of this, like lessen the bulk a little bit, maybe. Get rid of that, maybe. Stuff like that. Yeah. It's looking a little bit better, No. I don't think that looks as good. I don't know. It's definitely a experimental thing for sure, and I'm not really too worried about the looks right now. I'm just trying to, you know, get something that is kind of cool and kind of works. Yeah, I think that looks alright. And I kind of like how it almost looks like it goes up. Like if you look at the general shape of the glass, it goes up like that, and you can't really tell from this side. You can tell from that side, obviously, and not this side. I think it's cool. I kind of like that. Anyway, so that's probably going to be the crystal that goes above the main storage system. And I'm thinking in the main storage system that we use this as a floor, the black glazed terracotta, because I think it looks super cool. So if that's the bottom corner, then it would be like that. And if we do it in a pattern like this, I think that could look even cooler, because I've always liked this glazed terracotta pattern. Ever since it came out, I was like, this would be really cool in like a red build. Also the pathways, I thought this would be cool for the pathways. We do have water underneath. Oh, does that have a sound now? That's cool. Yeah, I thought this would be a cool thing for the pathways, and then that kind of transitions into the grass. So obviously there will be grass down here, right? I thought that could be cool. Could be cool. I don't know. We'll have to experiment in the actual world itself, but I think that could work. And so if that goes right above the storage system, we need something to Maybe some arms holding it up, maybe something like that. Or even not, I don't know. Maybe that can just be a cool centerpiece. I kind of like it. I think that's a cool crystal. I was originally, the reason why this part is so like stretched is I was going to have like a band that goes around, but that didn't really look very good. So I ended up opting for just, yeah, ditching the band and just making it like, you know, random-ish blocks in the center. You got to not place the TNT next to the redstone blocks. Otherwise, yeah, you might get an explosion. But the important part is that we don't get creepers blowing this up, because if a creeper blows this up, the TNT will go off and it will explode all of that. So that will really suck. But yeah, so that's a general idea. Even though it's like kind of based around trees, kind of based around, sorry about that for hitting my mic, by the way. But yeah, it's meant to be based around TNT, and it's a red kind of town, I guess. And based around fire for some reason. I don't really know. Anyway, I'm going to gather a whole bunch of each of these materials and hop into the world here, try and come up with something. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to just do a little bit of an outline for where I want the main storage system to go. So that crystal was, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, just like so, right? I think that was the, you know, largest it got. So that would go up the center there. And I think maybe if we start the storage system over here, 4 blocks of clearance, obviously that'll be above. But I'm just trying to get an idea for scale here with the rest of the build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 5. I want to maybe just go 4 out from that. Because if it goes 5 out, don't think it'll be as good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really want storage on this side. I want this side to be open because that goes down to the river. So maybe we can make like a pathway that goes down there or something. Unfortunately, there's no coral slabs. I have just realized, but, you know, I don't think that'll be a huge issue. Maybe it will be. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up changing the paths. No idea. I don't even know if this green of the grass will work. I kind of wanted to keep the grass color because I thought it would kind of work with this theme of build, hopefully. But I'm not sure. For reference, by the way, these are just markings. This is not, you know, going to be the final look of the area, obviously. I'm going for red. But anyway, yeah, that is the general gist of it. So this side will probably have like an entrance going over. And then there'll be chests along these walls, and you can go around here. Maybe we'll dig a hole down, and then the crystal will like come out of the hole. That could be cool. And then this is the access to down here. Maybe what we can do is have like a top floor up here, so you look over, and then have like a bottom floor down here where you can go hop in a boat, because I want you to be able to get across different parts of the world on boat. I think that could be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that is going to be the general idea of what I'm going to go for here. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for. So let me try and come up with a layout for where I'm going to lay the chests out. Actually, I have a few chests here. Let's dig out this whole side here. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, that's... If I put chests... I don't really want to put them butt up like that. If I put chests 2 block gap maybe? Something like that? That's not going to work. Because that'll create a center. Can we do a 1 block gap successfully, I wonder? Let's see. Then it'll have a little gap in the middle. No, I think I might go for a 2 block gap in between the main chests here. And then, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 chests on each side. 8 different items. What do we want? We want cobblestone. We want the wood types that you can farm. Yeah. Let's just go the wood types you can farm here. So that'll be, oak, spruce, jungle, birch. And I think that's it. Because you can't do acacia or dark oak. Yep. Okay, so that's 5 chests taken up already. And we got 8 different ones for storage. 5 including the cobble, that is. If we want to create one for basalt, that would be 6. And... I don't know what else we'd want, honestly. 6 is probably the best we can do. Maybe one for mushrooms as well, so 7. Yeah, I think 8 chests is definitely going to be enough. And if we need more, we can always add another building or something. I don't know. yeah, I think 8 chests is going to be enough for this area. So, of course, we have a crafting table here. Let me go ahead and craft up. Obviously, there'll be more than just one double chest here. So if I craft up some of this wood like so, it'll go like there. So there'll be more than just one double chest per thing. It's kind of annoying how it's got uneven gaps. It is very annoying. What if, yeah, maybe sections like this will be a little bit better. And then we can have like an item elevator up there. That could be cool. Have like an item elevator showing going up to the top, and then we'll go into the redstone. But in terms of the chests, we may as well make half a stack of chests here because we're going to need it. If we build up here 4 double chests, will that be enough? 5, 6 double chests maybe? Is that can you reach the top one? Yeah, you can reach the top one. That's probably good, I'd say. And I think I want to have an open roof. So the roof just goes out to, you know, the great outdoors. Which is what it looks like we're doing as part of the Witch Hub. But rest assured, we are not. We are going to be putting a roof on that eventually. But yeah, that'll come in time. So I think, yeah, stacks of chests like that is probably going to be the best. And, should we have another section for cobblestone specifically? Because what if we want to have like an automatic thing that maybe smelts it? Nah. We won't bother with an automatic thing that smelts it. We got a super smelter in the Witch Hub, which is relatively nearby. We've also got a super smelter at the starter base if we were to use that, which is right over there, the mob farm up there. So I think, yeah, I think that's good. I think that'll be good. 8 sets of double chests going up like this. I think that'll be pretty solid, and that'll be enough for what I want to include in this whole area. So I'm gonna have to craft up a whole lot more chests. When I said that half a stack of chests was gonna be, you know, less than enough, I wasn't lying. We're gonna need a lot of chests for this, but we need a lot of chests in general. That's why we're building a wood farm, a tree farm, that is. Cyan farm never ceases to amaze me. 5 stacks of hoppers will probably be enough for the time being. So yeah, this is like relatively close, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And we can craft up another stack of chests using 2 stacks of wood. I don't like going through all this dark oak. I'm gonna try to stop pressing tab here. I don't like going through all this dark oak because it could be used in some builds, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not too fussed. So let's craft up a stack of hoppers, because we're gonna need more than a stack of hoppers, I'm sure. But we may as well craft up just a stack here. Let's pile them up, just like so. Is that 8 per thing? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's only 6. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so I think, yeah. There's the hoppers going in the back there. Will I do an item filter? I probably will have to for the wood. If I want to, you know, for the wood types. I feel like we're going to get, like, a lot of cobblestone from this thing. Well, to be honest, are we going to need more than 6 double chests of cobblestone? Unless we're doing, like, a massive build in which we can just, like, you know, do six double chests at a time. And plus we can always expand this in the future if we need to. Alright, let me mirror this on the other side, and I'll be back with you once I've done that. It's going to take a lot of chests. And there we go, guys. So, we've got both sides of the double chests in place here. And I also decided to move the nether portal. I actually haven't lit it yet. It should link up. Hopefully it links up. But yeah, that's coming along nicely. We've got a lot of double chests there, and yeah, there we go. That links up perfectly. So you can see over here is where the main portal is, and all the way over here is the witch farm portal up there somewhere. So yeah, we got a few portals in the nether hub here, and I think this project is gonna be pretty cool. A pretty cool project. Something I have realized is that I probably should get a pillar block that is red. So let me hop into the testing world here, and yeah, if I hop in here, what I mean by pillar block is, like, say with, you know, dark oak, right? Dark oak is a really good pillar block because you can pillar with it. Another pillar block would be, you know, like quartz pillar, obviously, stuff like, yeah, purple pillar, I don't know what else, bone blocks, stuff like that. So we gotta come up with something to contrast the red, and I think I might go with white. So like maybe some quartz or even bone blocks maybe. We're going to need some form of a general mob farm. I might actually end up doing that at the, you know, at that TNT town there. A general mob farm sounds like a pretty good idea, not gonna lie. But bone blocks could work pretty well with these. Yeah, I think it could contrast nicely, and plus we've got some white spots in here as well, and this is pretty bright, so I think, yeah, I think bone blocks could work pretty well in contrast with this. I don't know if I'm going to go with this path, to be honest. I kind of want to do something with a stair and a slab, so we can make a, you know, a general slope going up, maybe some nether bricks, and then we can have like bone blocks as the edges, so have some nether brick like this. That could look pretty cool. I kind of like the idea of that. So it's like that, and then the bone is obviously like a level raised up. Or alternatively, what we could do is if we build this going across here, have the nether brick raised up by one. Let's take a look. We're also going to have to figure out how to put lighting into this thing. So that might be a little bit of a challenge. No, the indented definitely looks better. That definitely looks better. Okay, so what are we going to do for lighting? Maybe we can do something with redstone lamps coming across the top here. So like, or even end rods. We could use some end rods because they match pretty well with the bone blocks. Yeah, we can just put end rods on the side here. Like so. That works. I think that works pretty well. So we can have some end rods. In terms of the crystal, I think the crystal is just going to have to be raw power. You know, raw power. Maybe we can use some form of fire as decoration in that area as well. Like, obviously not just... You can't even light that on fire. Maybe like... no, none of that will probably look any good. We can probably have this, and that can act as a light source, and then have this on top, then have a block of like netherrack that'll burn forever, theoretically. Like that, and then fire. Nah, that really doesn't look very good. We can't just light that on fire, which kind of sucks. What could we light on fire that would look actually semi-decent there? Not a full block, maybe some form of like a wall? Can I light that on fire? No. I don't think you can light any of that on fire. You can light fences on fire, I think. So like if we grab that and then light that on fire. Yeah, you can do that. That doesn't look very good either though. Maybe the fire won't work. Torch? Redstone torch? That is an interesting design. That's a very interesting design, but it could work. Obviously they won't be as frequent as this. But I want to just take a look. Even though it does have the wood texture on the bottom, I think the redstone torch design could work, because although that's not actually emitting the light, it's the post that it's on that emits the light. I kind of like that, because it comes out at the very last bit to, you know, match the torch, and then it doesn't match the torch, but the torch goes on top. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that's the design I'm going to go for. So yeah, we're going to have to build like a general mob farm and stuff. So 8 double chests might not actually be enough. Come to think of it now. 8 double chests might not be enough. I might be able to put them sideways and squeeze them in like that. Yeah, let me try and put them sideways real quick. Okay, so we can lay the chests out like this, and this could work. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double chests on each side. 14 double chests, or 14 categories to sort into. I think that'll be enough. I'd say that is definitely going to be enough. And then we can stack these up pretty tall per chest as well. And so that'll be pretty good for mob, you know, we can have mob drops in there and stuff. I think that'll be the way we end up going with this thing. And we can have like bone blocks in the middle or something. I'm going to put the black terracotta on the floor here. I think that could look good. And yeah, I kind of like this idea. I like that idea. In terms of the mob farm, I was doing a little bit of thinking. To make it TNT related, instead of just killing the mobs on like magma blocks, maybe we can create some sort of TNT blast chamber that kills the mobs using TNT maybe? Or even... Oh, it would be really cool if I could somehow design a system where the mobs... Ooh, it would be difficult, but have a system where the mobs, they spawn, and then the platform floods with water, and then TNT drops from the sky, kills all the mobs, and then it creates a water stream that flushes all the items to, like, hoppers. That could work. That could be interesting. I kind of like that idea. And the water, essentially what the water would do is stop the TNT from exploding. I think that could be really cool. Or stop the TNT from exploding blocks, that is. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that'll come in a future episode. I'm gonna mess with that a little bit, see how far we can go with, making that a reality. But I also want it to be an efficient mob farm because we need to, place bone blocks and stuff. So that might come in the next couple episodes. But I want to get some main farms that we need to build out of the way before we go ahead and do the rest of the stuff in this town. Like I want to get a mob farm done and a tree farm done, maybe. Mainly the mob farm though. The mob farm is the main one that we need. But yeah, the mob farm done and the tree farm done, and then maybe before finishing this project off, we can go back over to the witch hut project in order to finish that off, because obviously I don't want to just ditch that project for this one. But I just thought it would be pretty cool to start a new project here. And yeah, start anew a little bit, I guess. I thought it would be nice just to make sure that we didn't get burnt out, or I didn't get burnt out on the Witch Hub project. And yeah, let me know what you think of this whole starting projects halfway through thing. I don't know. I think it could be interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, place in all these chests, and yeah, I'll be back with you once I've finished placing all these chests. Remember how much wood I showed you at the beginning of this episode? By the way, we've made a lot of progress with this thing, and it's starting to look a little bit intimidating with all the chests. But if we come over to this chest, remember how much wood I showed you toward the beginning of the episode? Yeah, we've used all of these slots worth of dark oak wood, creating chests and hoppers, and we have gone a little bit overkill with the hoppers. That was a stack on that full side, and half of this side was a stack. So yeah, it's definitely taking quite a while to build up this thing, but yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna have to just about do it for today's episode on the survival world. Wow, it looks weird to see my faithful pickaxe here next to my vanilla armor. But anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, please let me know again if you want me to, start projects like this, because I really want to do some more projects like this. Start, colonizing this whole place, making different builds, connecting them all. So obviously that's a starter base right there. We've got the TNT town. I don't know what to call it, but I'm calling it the TNT town for now. And, if we come over here, we got the Witch Hub project, which is right over here. We can build some other things, like something in this main area as well. And yeah, I think it could be cool. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think of this build in general. And yeah, so anyway, I think that's just gonna have to just about do it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.